Here we
Two
go.
Bridgeport detectives have been placed on administrative leave following an internal affairs investigation in the Lauren Smith Fields case and another death investigation. The mayor issuing a statement tonight that reads in part, after reviewing the matters even more closely and in the absence of the police chief, I have directed Deputy Chief Baraja to immediately put on administrative leave the two officers who are the subject of a Bridgeport Police Office of Internal Affairs investigation and disciplinary action for lack of sensitivity to the public and failure to follow police policy in the handling of these two matters. Now, last week, Bridgeport police opened a criminal investigation after a cause of death showed evidence of lethal drugs in Smithfield's system. According to the initial police report, a man Lauren met on a dating app told officers he woke up next to the 23-year-old to find blood coming out of her nose and her not breathing. He reportedly told police she got sick while they were drinking the night before, and that at one point she was in the bathroom for 10 to 15 minutes, but eventually came out and fell asleep. Lauren's family attorney says they confirmed with the state lab they never received physical evidence from Lauren's home, including a pill used as a sedative, a used condom, and bed sheets with a blood stain. The family's attorney responding tonight saying, part, it's been over a month. And in that time, the family has had to grieve and advocate for justice at the same time. That's unfair and unacceptable. The mayor's statement today is a step in the right direction. The city is liable for the behavior of its police department and its officers. And we did reach out to Bridgeport Police for information on the other death investigation the officers were reportedly involved in.
All right. That last part, just congratulating that corrupt mayor. Uh, he should have been on the ball about this earlier on. Mayor, I am from Bridgeport, Connecticut. I grew up in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I went to high school in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I know Bridgeport, Connecticut. I never had good, ever, ever good dealings with Bridgeport police. SROs, all that stuff. I was part of that graduating class. We had to go through metal detectors, and we had school resource officers there. It was like, I guess, the first thing. And I used to get frisked a lot. I used to get treated like I was a delinquent a lot. I got chased by dogs, all that stuff for Bridgeport police. Bridgeport administration is corrupt. It is. Ganem, for people that don't know, Ganem is an asshole who stole money from the city and went to prison for it. Then when he got out, he got reelected. I don't know anybody in Bridgeport personally that I know voted for him. Not one person. Now that doesn't tell me that. I mean, there's a lot of people in Bridgeport. I think it's the biggest population in Connecticut, by the way. So, okay, just because a lot of people, which I do know, a lot of people did not vote for Ganem, he still won. It still shocks me at the end of the day, because why the hell is he still in office? But I digress. My issue right now is how this story is being treated and how we are literally a month in with Lauren, Lauren Fields, um, and she literally had no voice. She literally, we don't know what happened. No, everybody can assume on the Facebook comments, oh, she went to Bumble. No, this nonsense. I mean, everybody hooks up on Tinder. Everybody hooks up on Bumble. So the fact that we're using that as an excuse, no protection for black women. That's exactly the way I see it. No, no, black women are expected, just like all women, to just be like, oh, well, this is your fault. You put yourself into this situation. This is the issue that I have with society right now. Automatically, I'm seeing so many comment sections before they went into an actual criminal investigation last minute, after the family already went into her home and found more criminal evidence. There's a pill there used for sedation. Excuse me. Why didn't the cops know about this? Why didn't the cops do anything about this? What is really happening here? It's a cover up. It is, and they're trying to get away with it because now it's national attention, and now they want to do something about it. Now they want to feel like they should do something about it because it's a national attention cover up. Bridgeport police is literally on a national level right now with their corruption. And they are so corrupt. This man, Matthew LaFontaine, I don't care if I say his name right. I think it's LaFontaine. I think he killed her. And you don't wait until 6 a.m. after the coroner said that she was definitely dead by the middle of the night, but you wait till 6 a.m. to call what happened there. He has so many ties with the police. And the Bridgeport Police Department and the Bridgeport government is like this. Boys, I'm going to tell you that straight up. Coming as a Bridgeport native, this is holes every single where. Every single where. There's holes everywhere. And I do not understand is like the moral, the human side of me is just saying like, why is this continuing to happen? You know, Lauren Smith Fields did not deserve this, and Lauren Smith Fields is definitely one of many black people who murder has been covered up by police departments across this country. Her story is literally what is going on. This investigation, they're firing all these cops and stuff now. Not firing, suspending them, putting them on leave and all this shit because they know they fucked up. They know they did something wrong. Why did the family had to be there to find more evidence than they didn't have? Why was Matthew LaFontaine not questioned? Why is Matthew LaFontaine still not questioned? Why is Matthew LaFontaine not charged or in custody? Why is Matthew LaFontaine, wherever the fuck he is not being questioned? That's my question. He was the last one to see her. He was with her. And, you know, people had all these damn notions about what really going on as if they really knew what happened in these comment sections. And they're like, let's just wait until the coroner report or the examiner report happened. Well, it happened. And I'm still seeing nothing but disrespect. Black women have to defend their case 24/7. 24/7. Just so people can hear them. And I want to give a shout out to the black women activists and the family that is pushing this issue, that is bringing attention to this issue. Some of them I know, and they are so great fighters, amazing fighters. And I stand in solidarity with them. And I wish I could be there with them. I wish I could, because this is just ridiculous. And this is just so awful. And I'm glad that it's getting this much attention. It's a shame that it has to get this much attention just for something to happen. If there was no activism, if there was no demanding of answers by this family, by this group, this would have been swept under the rug. I'm telling you right now, the same thing that happened with Ahmaud Arbery, if his family, if the activists that worked with the family, if they didn't push for answers, they didn't push for accountability, they didn't push for true actual investigation, if they didn't do that, the Ahmaud Arbery murderers would not be sentenced to life in prison right now. This is the same exact situation. You have this man, Matthew LaFontaine, whatever the fuck his name is, meets this beautiful woman on Bumble, hangs out with her. He said he only knew her for like 3 days. They go home. They go to her house. She's dead. She's dead now. What happened? When it comes to fentanyl, when it comes to opiate issues that a young person loses their life, I'm not in criminal justice or anything, so do not quote me on this. But every time I seen or heard or read something, it is automatically a criminal investigation. They're already investigating. There was a case I heard about 2 kids overdosed in a high school. They shut that whole shit down. The high school. They shut the whole high school down. They told the teachers that nobody's leaving. This is under investigation. So you see this. You see this. You have evidence of this. The police knew. Let's just be real. That's why they're being suspended. Look at this. Detectives being suspended. Look, they knew that there was something more to this. They didn't pursue it. Why? Because they know Matthew. They know Matthew LaFountain. I was listening to one report when the lawyer came on. This was on Roland Martin. He said that there's a woman that wants to come out that knew Matthew LaFountain when he was younger. This woman knows all of the police ties he has. He has police ties, strong police ties. You gotta understand how strong these police ties are. The fact that it took national presence for Bridgeport Police Department to actually feel like, all right, we gotta suspend somebody. Mayor Ganem waited. He waited. Mayor Ganem didn't care. Mayor Ganem never cares. Mayor Ganem goes and freaking go on these campaigns as a Democrat and says, "Oh, I'm for prison reform and all this stuff because I was in prison once." He don't do a damn thing for convicted felons and people that are getting out of jail that are trying to get their lives together. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Mayor Ganem does not care. And I want someone to challenge me singing that. I really do. I really do. Because I know about Mayor Ganem. I grew up in his city that he runs. I was a product of all that stupid ass bullshit that those mayors before him and after him put together for the black community and how fucked up it is for the black community in Bridgeport. In every community in Bridgeport that's low income, the working class people. I know Mayor Ganem. And he did not care, and he still doesn't care about Lawrence Smith Fields or Lawrence Smith Fields' family. He doesn't care. He's only now doing something because it's national attention, and he doesn't want Bridgeport Police Department and his government to look like what they are. Assholes. That's what they are. Bridgeport Police Departments are asshole. The police departments in general, assholes. But we're talking about the Bridgeport Police Department right now. Assholes. Fuck the Bridgeport Police Department. And this is my platform, so I'm going to say what the hell I want to say right now. This is negligence. And I hope they sue the fuck out of Bridgeport Police Department. And they after they sue them, and if they still don't charge Matthew LaFountain, I'm not seeing anything unless anybody else is seeing anything. Like I'm not hearing that he's been charged or questioned. I'm not hearing about it. Where is the questioning? Why hasn't he been charged? That's my question. Make it make sense. Say it all the time. Make it make sense. Last one to see her. Last one to see her. Was in bed with her. Witnessed to seeing her bleeding out the mouth. Was drinking with her. Waited last minute to call the police. She was already dead when he called. What? What else more? What else more? What else more is there? What else more is there that you need to get this man into custody? Why isn't he in custody right now? Ridiculous. It really is. It's ridiculous. And it's really fucking heartbreaking. Like I feel so much for this family. This is sad. No family should have to go through this. No family. And people in the comment sections, they're looking for handouts. You ever had a daughter, bro? You probably got a daughter. That's how you're going to act if something like that happens to your daughter. This is society we live in. Bumble, Tinder, those sites been around for almost a decade now. I met my girlfriend off of Tinder. A lot of people have met people off of Tinder, hooked up, or got into relationships. That's just the way it is. So to accuse this young lady for saying this is her fault because she, just like every other young person in this country, met someone off of Bumble and made a decision to bring him and trust him into her own home, and you have the right with your little phone to say, oh, this is her fault because she allowed him into this house. No, fuck you. No, it's not right. What I want, and I hope that this family get is true justice after all this whole shit, whole month of a shit show, a whole month of a shit show. She lost her life in December, and here we are. It is January 31st, and we still looking for answers. The family is still trying to understand what went down that night. The fact that the family were the ones that found the evidence of the sedated pill plus this condom with semen in it. The family found that, not the police. The police was in there. They didn't find it. The family found that. What what is going on over there in Bridgeport? And what is going on over there around this whole country? Why is this shit being covered up like this? Why? Man, it's not right. And this is not right. I hope everyone have a good day. Thank you for listening.